Hello everybody, this is Lifting Spirits Psychic Live. I am Sara Perry, Psychic Medium, and welcome to today's broadcast on the super full moon of May 2020, and this is the final super moon of the year, and we're just about to go into eclipse season, I believe. Hello Tracy. How are you today? Good. Hi, Sarah. Welcome, everybody. Before I get really started, I'm going to just wait for some people to check in, as they all are now. Hello. Happy Supermoon Day. And it is a flower moon, and I'm just trying to get the cat because she's just diving up my legs. Where are you going, Winnie? Are you going to stay here, or are you going to go up there? Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on your tree. Come on. Good girl. Oh dear. Come right up. Good girl. Up. Quick. You're nearly there. Oops. Right. Oh, there we go. Back on your tree. Good girl. Okay, right. So Winnie's with us as usual. Hello, everybody. Right. So it's super moon, the final super moon of 2020, and it is in Scorpio. Welcome, all you fellow Scorpios out there, which means it's going to be a deep and a dark one. And it's going deep emotionally, so some of you may be feeling a little bit touchy. I mean, we always feel a bit touchy over a full moon anyway. What's a shock, what a surprise. But you may be getting a bit deeper in yourself, questioning a lot further. This is a great time to do therapy, to do some real soul searching, do some self-reflection. You're going to find that your intuition is really, really on it at the moment, especially if you are a water sign. But I do feel that, this is a great time to get into your creativity and go deep. Hi, Wendy. Right, so what have we got generally? Hi, Julia. Lovely to see you. If I do have paint on me, by the way, it's because I've been upstairs painting, and I'm just going to move my chair because it's very uncomfortable. I've had to put the table I'm painting on a table. That's really fun. So my plan today is to get this table done or near done, and then I'm going to have a full moon feast up on the roof tonight with hubby, and we're going to sit and watch the super moon, which could be really cool. So really excited. Hi, Julia. Hi, Alison. Right, so today the energy is, I feel it's more talkative, it's more communicative with some people. It may be that you're communicating more with yourself today and over the next few days. Remember, a full moon, it does have its energy goes over a few days. You probably would have been feeling the aspects of it anyway. If you have been going a bit deep in yourself, maybe having a little bit of a wobble, feeling a bit more anxious than usual, it is that energy, because it is a big super moon, guys. Right, we're not doing this, are we? Do you want to say hello to everybody? Hello. Right, this is live, and unless you want to do a reading, then you stay off the board. Okay. Right, go back onto your perch. She normally goes to sleep, doesn't she, normally, this? But no, she's in the box. Okay, right, she obviously wants to do the reading for us. So I am seeing more communication, but if you've got issues with a partner, this is a good time to actually get to the bottom of it, sit and really go into depth about things, because I feel that you may be able to pull out some emotions that have been hidden for a long time. I feel like people are like pulling out like roots, that have been stuck there for a long time. That's the image that I'm getting. It's like it's time to come out. Now, because this is Scorpio, this is a sign of endings, and many of us look at endings as scary, as sad, as painful, and much of the time it can be. But also with endings, though, there comes an ending to the pain, completion, finish, you name it, it's over. We can finally put it in the drawer and leave it there in storage, or we can finally throw it out the window and discard it for good. So there may be some really major endings going on. There may just be shifts inside you that happen in the next few days. You may find some sort of sudden inspiration and realization that actually this was the thing that's been blocking you for so long, so now I'm just going to shut the door. And it will be easier than you think, but it could feel sort of dramatic at the same time. There is a lot of doubt here that is going to be going through people. Like I said, it's a full moon, and because it's a super moon, it's going to be shining more, and onto us, and we're going to be feeling it stronger. And the fact it's Scorpio, it is all about secrets coming out, deepest emotions, passions, these little darkness rising up, all that sort of thing. So yeah, the wobbles might be happening. Do your best to face the wobbles, acknowledge the wobbles, and decide what those wobbles are. And then once you've decided, you can deal with it, can't you? There is a reason. There will be triggers that start them. Now, I am seeing returns as well. Return from the past, sudden revelations, people calling up all of a sudden. Maybe somebody has gone off and said, I just wanted to break, and you've been sitting there ages waiting for them to call, and they say, actually, I was married anyway and I've moved on. Now, obviously don't get too concerned about that. This isn't for everybody. I've just got to get this cat because she's now climbing up the back. Please, can you stop? Just stop. Yeah. It's just nuts. I can see her paws like climbing up the back of the iPad. It's like she's ready to push it off. So yeah, whatever you do, don't start worrying about, the worst that could happen. When something comes out during this time, hi Patricia, or Pat, or Queen Patricia, is, when these things come out and when things come to an end, is because it's a good thing. So the energy around this moon is actually really, really positive. Okay, so some things might be shut down, something might just suddenly end. And it could be a surprise because the moon does bring this sort of unexpected with it. But it will bring the positive because I am seeing celebrations, and particularly around deep pain. Hi Johnny, how are you? There's also a sense of soulmates finding each other again, which is a really lovely thing. And I'm dropping cards now. Oh dear me, God, I'm all over the shop today. Anything these days, Pat. Yeah, okay, well that's okay. It's just because I'm seeing the name and then I just immediately say the name. Right, so there is celebration to be had. I feel like we are on Thursday, but I'm getting Thursday and Friday. And I think that Thursday, because it's today, if you want to celebrate something, celebrate an ending. If there's been a sadness, look at the positives. So this moon is also, about seeing the beauty in the endings. Like I said, with an ending, there comes finality, there comes completion. There's a feeling that you can move on. When you put a stop to something, you're free to make a new decision, a new choice. You can then just say, okay, the way's forward, I can now start something fresh. Stop it. She's like climbing up my arm now. So, look at the positives. There's this, like I say, within the Scorpio realm, there is this sense of darkness and shadows and secrets and mystery and all that sort of stuff. But there's also beauty in it. If you start an affair, not that we're going to be doing that, are we? Or some romantic encounter, there's this sense of mystery, but there's beauty, there's passion in it, there's something really positive. When we come to the end of the summer, we have this beautiful autumn that comes up and everything's really gorgeous, although we know that winter's coming in and it's going to be, cold and dark or whatever, maybe if you're not in Spain. If you're in Spain, it doesn't happen, which is great, isn't it? Hence why I moved here. But, there is beauty in everything. And this is what we're all being encouraged to look at now. Look at the positives. Whatever you do, when these wobbles come in, acknowledge them, deal with them, and then turn it around, And a really good exercise you can do is to write out sort of 5 things in your life right now that you really don't like, or you're upset about, you're anxious about. Hi, Teresa. And, and then next to them, put something positive, a positive learning, because everything is sent to us to learn. There is a reason for everything. And I know that when things are happening bad, the last thing you want to be is, there's a reason for it. Of course, there's a reason for it. But it's not until we've healed and we've let go and we've shut a door can we all often not see it. So I have said about these soul links and everything, and I feel like this is a chance. If you are with somebody who's a soul partner and it hasn't been going right, or it hasn't been quite gelling, for any of you that don't know about soul links and karmic links, all these sort of what we call the soul flames or whatever, the one, there's lots of them around, guys. It's not ever just one. We are linked in some way to a past life. There's some kind of soul energy that we've brought in. Doesn't mean you're meant to be with a person. It's about resolve. So if it's not working and you think, but I really love them and my emotions are so there and we're so connected and it's just the most wonderful love story, although we argue all the time and he doesn't want to commit and I'm really scared about that, and we never actually quite make it together. Okay, so that's perfect, right? It's not. So there's got to be a reason why, and it often does come from past life energy. And if you can go deep into that and you can connect on that level with the person during this time, I feel it's going to be really effective. Now, this may mean that you have to go deep, and I know there's some people that will be saying, yeah, but I've tried to connect and it doesn't work and they won't listen to me. But the thing is, if you are on a soul level with a person, you should know how they work, okay? Because it's a mirror. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. God, that's wine for you. I think you, Winnie, you're making me sneeze. God. If you're on a soul level with somebody and you are so connected with them, right, and you're unable to let them go, and you're able to, you know, and you're like, I just can't, they keep coming back and I just keep drawing them back in and all this, like, well then, what are you afraid of about shutting a door? What's the fear? Because if you're so connected and you've got this wonderful soul energy that is going to be forever, as you're thinking, then there's nothing you can do to break that. I mean, nothing you do to push the boundaries or to go further or speak your truth or whatever you have to do is going to stop that. So my suggestion to all of you, if you are within this situation or any of these types of things, is look deeper, look at the similarities that you have, because there will be reasons. You know, you could be the mother of your partner in a past life. You could have been a brother or sister in a past life. You know, twin souls doesn't necessarily mean you were twins. You could be a female and have been the father of your partner, who could have been a female in the past who's now a man. You know, there's no rhyme or reason all the time. Excuse me. Much of the time with past lives, the reason that, you know, that we feel that we don't want to let go is because we want to make up for something in the past, that maybe we did something in that past life that we felt guilty for and we've brought it forwards. And that's why there's that need to fix it, not let go, because you feel like it's your responsibility. So all these things are really worth looking into. I do work with past lives. This is something that I do all the time within readings and also past life therapy. So if there's something you're interested in, you know, grab a mini reading. They're only $10, or, you know, that's a written or an audio, or on a Saturday, there's a $33 offer for a full reading. You can even have a one-to-one as well. So if there's something you're interested in, you know, it's something I do. It's my thing. Okay. Do check that out, because there's a lot of it going on at the moment. Now, I do see positivity in love, though, although it's like we need to see the negatives. Like I say, we need to see them as positives rather than negatives. So whatever you do, you know, this emotional wobble thing. I mean, I've been in such a good space for about, 3 weeks in total, I think, of just literally watching things unfold, creating a new life, doing all of that. And the last couple of days, I felt like I've gone backwards right down the hill and questioning stuff. I think partly it's being tired, because I think the full moon energy does create a sense of tiredness, and when you're on a higher level, you become energetically a little bit exhausted. But it's also, some of it's tests, but it's also, you know, again, it's that sense of the energies of other people, the energies of the moon, everything, you know, going deeper. And if you think, right, and I've had this few people, if you think that you are healed and you are done and dusted and you're there, then well done, because most people aren't. You know, even if you think you've been uncovering things and healing yourself for years and years and years, that some of us have lived a lot of lives, and there's stuff that maybe you're still not ready to let go of. Okay, so be ready to do it. Okay, so has anybody got a question or anything that they would like to ask today? I'm offering out some freebies. It just, while people are thinking about that or writing a question down, do feel free. You can come on screen if you like, because it's coming up now that I can bring people on screen, which is really good. Just a little shout out for Ruth Corsa. I don't think she's watching today, but she's doing a bit of an offer. This is something that isn't psychic, it's to do with beauty, but I want to help her promote her business in these times. She's offering 11 products and a £20 voucher for £69 Beauty Box Club. If you are interested in anything like that, then do go onto my on my timeline and check it out. There's an advert. Her name is Ruth Corsa. Corser, Corser. She's on one of my friends. So just wanted to do a shout out for her. Anybody as well who is wanting a shout out for anything, because this does go up on YouTube afterwards, then do contact me. I'm happy to help. At this point in time, we all need to club together. We need to be the collective and work together. Now, there was a few things that I predicted. I did predict the naked people, which did come up, and there was the earthquake in Italy that happened. And I have also said there's going to be other eruptions and earthquakes. There has been at least 3 since I've said that, and 2 or 3, I think 2 of them were definitely in Spain. One was only yesterday or the day before. They're not going up into obviously big national and international news because they're obviously not massive. No one's hurt or anything like that. But this is, to me, the beginning. And I see the next 4 months is going to bring more and more coming to us. This is not the end of this situation, okay? This is what I'm being told very clearly. December is going to bring something new. I don't know if this is a new vaccine or a new realization. I do see somebody has sort of gone eureka, or I've just discovered something about this, and this was the reason all along. If you look, I'm being shown the plague with the Great Fire of London, and was it the Great Fire? It was. I think it destroyed the plague, didn't it? But it was in the water, wasn't it? And when you look at the War of the Worlds, wasn't it in the common cold that killed it? Something like that. So I feel like something is going to be find in certain people's immune systems where they're not catching this virus, or they are naturally immune. There's something in their system, and it's going to be a sort of bit odd, but also, like I say, something will be understood about this virus. It is going to go on. I'm being told this whole process of learning and change and transformation is actually going to go on for 4 or 5 years, and this doesn't mean lockdown, okay, so please don't go there, but this is to do with new things being put into place in general for safety and safeguarding health, because I do see something else coming up in Africa. And anybody, please note these predictions down, because they're coming in thick and fast, that is going to come up, which is linked to this as well. But everyone's been looking at China, but there's also something else going on there. What I'm seeing is these threads of the world all starting to connect together. It's definitely Mother Nature righting the wrongs, Teresa, definitely. And it's creating this balance. And when I talk about these earthquakes, I think it's like an underscore, like a rumbling under the earth, and it's shifting it all. It's just moving it all around, so everybody has to be where they've got to be. And it's a sort of like a little bump in the night, and you sort of wake up and go, oh, what was that? It's like it's shifting people out of their skin into their new skin, into their new power. Now, anybody, I've talked about this before, has been feeling any pain, been unable to sleep, and just felt sort of, again, overtired, that kind of thing. This is coming from this shift and coming into our new energy and power. So you may feel like you're actually getting inside a new skin. And I've read for a lot of people recently who have been going through this, who are light workers. Hi, Sara, SJ. Say Sara, SJ. And there's nothing to worry about. Just work through it. Keep doing some self-healing if you can. Keep telling yourself you love yourself, and talk to your body. Say, I'm ready for you to go now. If I ever get a sore throat, okay, in the night, I mean, I am a healer, don't get me wrong, but I feel we all have it within us, a natural ability. If I start getting a sore throat in the night, I just imagine myself, I'm literally visualising pulling it out of my throat. Drawing it out of my throat, and that's not sticking my fingers down my throat or anything. I'm just literally pulling it out, and it does tend to work. Okay, plus a bit of water, maybe a bit of a gargle with tea tree oil. But no, seriously, if I'm too tired, I'm just like, I feel myself sort of like pulling pain out of my body, and it can be done. These aren't just miracles. It's belief. It's all belief, guys. Okay, so nobody got a question for me. I'm painting a table today, and I need to finish it. So if nobody wants a question, I'm going to go off. But come on, there's got to be someone with a question here. Have I missed a question? Come on, guys. No. This is your opportunity. It's all right. I won't pull all your secrets out of the closet. I'll be kind. No one? I can feel someone's writing something. Right quick. Looks like Winnie's calmed down now. Look, she's gone to sleep now. What fun times. Help. Have says he doesn't want to carry on. Okay. Ignore it. That's what I'm going to say. He's gone. Right. Okay. You've just come on, haven't you, Sarah? So the beginning of this live, yeah, I understand. The beginning of this live was a lot about feeling wobbles. I'll answer in a minute, Julia. Sorry, I've just lost my brain. I've just run into another zone. Sorry, I wasn't me for a minute. Yeah, I was talking about wobbles and how the full moon causes us to sort of have a bit of worry, but because it's in Scorpio, it's going to go deep. So he is going to go deep, SJ, okay? He is really, really deep, and he's really fighting some demons at the moment, because I can see him like covering his head like this and just going, just get it all out, get the sound out, get the sound out. He's literally at the brink of change. Just before we make a massive leap of faith or big transformation in our life, we tend to go into a mad panic. Okay, Tracy, yeah, I've got your question. I'll answer in a minute. And I feel he's looking for the option. He's looking for the answer right now. He has to walk away to come back. He has to find himself. I feel that he's connecting with his past life as well, past life energy. I know we've talked about age and things like that, age gaps, but I feel that he's an old soul coming through, and so far he hasn't been in that skin. And in the next 7 days or so, he's going to. Now, I do see him coming and talking to you or knocking on the door, though he may not be allowed to right now, and sort of, it's almost like this ravaged person going, please help me, I just need to sort this out. Just step back at the moment, just let go, just let him find himself, and just send him as much love and forgiveness as you can. If he's meant to be with you, he will be, okay? And that is the long and the short of it. I do see victory here. I do see, but this is about, make this about you, okay? Not about you both. Offer him an opportunity to talk through it if he wants to, but also love him enough to let him go, all right? This is going to fall back into place. Don't worry about it. It's like I was saying, I'm just seeing a snake around his neck at the moment. It's like he's going, oh, I can't breathe. He just doesn't know what to do. And I don't think he even knows what to be fair. Okay, so just look after yourself. Number one, all right? This is a test for you as well, not to go wobbly and to see your inner power. All right, you'll be all right. If you need to message me, do, all right? Julia, so how will a past life reading help us with this? Lift? With this lift? What's lift? Am I missed what that means? With this time? I'm trying to work out what that word is. Past life readings help with what we're going through right now. So if somebody said to me, can I just have a past life reading? I'd probably say, would you like me to focus on relationship, or is there anything you want me to look at? And then I would just connect with the past life, which is concerning that thing. You know, what would be connected with that? Anything that you would need to learn from a past life that is coming through. Maybe it's a repeat pattern. Maybe I'll connect with a past life which would make sense to the person and go, oh my God, that's why I feel like this, or I feel like I don't belong, that kind of thing. So I just connect with spirit and I just go straight into it. It's just something I can do. I've been doing it for years now, and it's just something I realised I could do. The thing is, once you understand something that you're carrying from past, or a behaviour, it makes more sense in this life. Because when you die in a past life, you may say to yourself just before you die, I'm never going to forget this, I'm going to curse that person forever, or I'm never going to forgive them, you know, when I die I'm going to, you know, that kind of thing. And then you take this with you into this life, but in this life you don't remember the past life, so you're just dealing with this odd feeling or reactions to stuff you don't understand. And that's where it can help, because sometimes we don't understand ourselves, and it does go deeper. You know, you could go to a therapist and go, let's look at your childhood. Well, yeah, a lot of stuff can be conditioning in childhood, but some of it can be past energies coming through. And you can nip it in the bud really, really quickly, because once you understand it, you can go back and heal it. And that's something else to do. It'll take you back on a journey, and then we'll go back and heal it, which is actually part of the 6-step programs that I do. I do a lot of past life work and pulling stuff out, but also looking at it from a different perspective. We're unable to change what's happened, but we can change the way we look at it. And if it's a contract, you know, you've created a contract, you know, in some sort of mystic world or whatever, because I do go into the magical world quite a bit, is you can go back and you can, you know, go back and destroy the contract, or tell yourself, your higher self, that that's over and you finish that and you've moved on. It's just that you sorry, I think I've just got a message, but I don't know. Oh, it's all right, it's a personal message. Sorry about that. I've got things flicking all over this the screen. So what I was saying is that you can just say, you can forgive yourself and just say it's over, you know, I'm ready to move on now. Because the thing is, if you were just about to leave one life into another and you just bring that energy with you, you're just, you know, it could be something that somebody's done to you, or just guilt that you've just held on to and you were never allowed to, you know, you could never let go of, or some sort of pain. Okay, yeah, Pat, just book a reading, hun. But, you know, do the 33 one if you want. Hi, Michaela. Hi, Edna. Right. So yeah, that's the past life stuff. So, right, Teresa, I was once told my husband was my son in a previous life. Yes, definitely. This comes up so much, especially when you're with somebody that you just look after like your child, right? I mean, I know we can say that men can be like children sometimes, and we do things for them, and, you know, we become the mothers, you know, and I think it's quite a natural thing to happen, you know, especially if somebody has been living with their mum the whole of their life, and then you move in with them and suddenly you just take on that role. But you don't have to take on that role if that isn't you. I think it's just naturally in yourself to fix something. And I've found I've done this a lot. I've met a lot of people, they're pleasers or they're fixers. They just don't want to let go because they feel that they are the ones that are responsible, but they don't know it logically. They're not thinking, oh, it's all my fault. They're saying it's not their fault. They're saying that out loud, but at the same time, they're just unable to let go, because it's no different than a mother, you know, with a child. You just think, well, you know, it's because I brought them up, I've conditioned them this way, you know, and so you just start, you know, maybe you try too hard to make something better, when really, you know, once you get to that point, you need to find your own way. And actually, we can only fix ourselves. Nobody can fix us, not inside. We have to be prepared to do that and take the healing and maybe go through some pain and release to do so. So yes, in answer to your question, Teresa, yes, that would be very probable, because I've seen it in so many people. And I think that, you know, we connect with that past life energy of, you know, or, you know, you maybe, I actually get the sense that he died in a previous life, actually, and you sort of, I can see you praying and saying, you know, please let us meet again. And I feel that's how he's come back, because he was just so important to you. And I feel like he was your just everything, you know. He was like such a precious child. I just feel like he was a bit of a gift back then anyway. And I just feel he was the light in your life where your husband at that point wasn't. And I don't know, I get the sense that he maybe your husband killed him. Not your husband now, but your husband in the past life killed your son, who is now your husband. And I just feel that you just said, I'm so sorry. I can see you just sitting there praying and saying, oh, over this little grave, just this little sort of, you know, one of those little wooden crosses, because you weren't maybe very rich or whatever, but he's just like buried out in the open, and you're just saying, please give me another chance, I'll do it better this time. I know I should have stood up for him, I should have done something. So I don't know if that makes sense to you of how you are with your husband now, but you know, everybody, doesn't matter how great your relationships are, there's always something that we have a weakness to, you know, and patterns that we tend to follow. So right, hello. Oh, you're welcome, Julia, you're welcome. So has anybody got another question? So incidentally, if you do, or like Pat said, she's got too many questions and would like a reading, just go to my website, www.saraperrypsychic.co.uk. I am updating it with all my artwork. Excuse me. I have been working on some big courses that I'm going to be doing over the last week, and it seems like every week there's something else I'm having to work on. So, and websites do take time, and I do tend to do everything myself, so bear with me, because you know, things are being put on there and taken off and things like that. But the readings at the moment are as stands. It's $11. They are in dollars, mainly because I have a lot of American customers, and actually was encouraged to do that. Whatever, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. If you're looking at, if you want to pay, you can pay in your own currency anyway, and you can always check it on the web what it is. But $10 is about $9 in English, I think, UK, around that, and probably the same in euros, 9.5 or something euros. So yeah, so mini reading, all right, a mini reading, audio or written reading. So you just make the payment and then I will email you. But if your email, if you do pay by Stripe, this is quite an important thing. It might be best to try and check that your email is the same, because I just had an issue with somebody just recently that the email, the payment email, was different to the actual contact email. So if you do have 2 or 3 emails, then do contact me. My contact is on the website. And let me know if you want it written on audio and what you want it about, because actually that saves me a lot of time getting in contact with you and you getting back to me. I am working on something on the website where you can actually, write in your question, but because I've changed the whole system, it's just so different. And so that's your mini reading, which is a recorded or written email reading. Normally takes longest within 48 hours. I tend to, if I get them in the evening, I tend to do them next morning. Just so you realise, I do tend to work first thing in the morning, and that's why I say I'll get it to you tomorrow, because I tend to just work in the morning, like very, very early, and get the readings out. If you want a 33 Super Saturday reading, $33, which is normally $57, then you book it on the Saturday, as in you pay for it on the Saturday. If you don't pay for it on the Saturday, then I will be looking at the Saturday after to either booking it on that Saturday, or I'll be looking at it from there, because it is a Super Saturday for a reason, okay, so that people just come in and book it. Then I know where I am for the week as well. So there is sort of a bit of method in that madness, also to give you an opportunity. So if you're going to book it in the middle of the week, you may have to wait till Saturday to actually make an appointment, or I'll book the appointment, but it'll be after that time, or to actually receive your reading, unless I'm just feeling generous. Or, if you want it earlier, then use the normal amount, which is $57, okay? And there's also, you can have past life readings in these things. And if you want any mentoring, somebody's asked me about this just recently. Hi, Ali. If you've got a question, Ali, do send questions. Anybody new that's just coming in, if you want a question answered, just quickly, just put it up there. I don't know what I was going to say then. Oh yeah, if you want, mentoring, or you want some regular things, you just work it on a full reading basis, okay? Or if you want a 6-step program, which are various options, and you're interested in coming over to Spain, or you want to do something in America, which is coming up next year possibly, then do get in touch. So exciting, lots of good things happening, and also paintings, commissions, that type of thing. So anybody got a question? Anyone else got a question? Nobody. So I have to keep flicking this up. No one wants to come on screen? No? Tell you what, while I'm waiting, I'm just gonna pull a card for each horoscope for today, because it is a super moon, guys. So what you want to be doing this super moon is to... No, I'm not moving to America. No, I'm not moving to America. I've just got quite a lot of links in America for different things. So, and maybe doing some things with America. You never know. I don't know. It's just lots of things in the pipeline at the moment. Everything is expanding in my life, including myself. And I want to get myself out there, so I put it out there. I just say to anybody who's feeling bored during this time, there is so much you could be doing for yourself in your own career, in your work. Just think about where you want to be and start. Don't waste the time. This lockdown is going to come up really quick. I do feel there'll be another one later. I'm sort of getting October, November time. It could be something completely different. You're coming to Spain. Oh, you come to Spain, SJ. Come and see me. And then we can have a good dance together. Yeah? That's what I miss. And you can meet my friend as well, who's a dancer. So you'd love that. Yes, we could do a special. You could come and do a class. Hey, how about that? That would be cool. Special ladies' night. That would be so cool. Woohoo! Oh, thanks, Julia. I mean, nothing's set in stone for anything at the moment, but you know, there's just stuff. I'm thinking big, and I think everyone should just be really expansive right now. You know, the one thing you want to do when you're restricted or put into a little box is get out, isn't it? So what would you do when you get out? Think about that. What do you want to achieve when you get out of this situation? You're coming back, Ali. Good. I know you had to cancel some stuff this year as well, Ali, didn't you? I think. Didn't you have a wedding? You didn't see him. That'd be nice to see him. Right. So I'm just going to quickly look at the horoscopes unless anybody's got a question they want to have. Yeah, you come out. Yes, Sarah. This would be really good for you. And then you can film it for your stuff in... Oh, in fact, we could just get like a few teachers. We could do a day, couldn't we? How about that? Or why don't you bring your students, SJ? Bring them over. We can do like a Spain dance holiday. Oh, that'd be so cool. Oh, wedding's in October. Oh, you can still do it. I'm coming to Spain as soon as it's over. Yay! I want to meet you too, Teresa. So cool. So cool. I think everyone's going to come, but they can't come to my house. Because you can't share my roof now because it's not big enough. But when I get my mansion, which I'm just putting out there again, when I do get the mansion, you can all come and stay with me, okay? Hi, Livia. Right, so let's just look at, if you've got a question, Livia, just ask. So quick Aries thing here. I feel like everything's being sewn up here. I'm actually seeing people sewing up sleeves, making things shorter, making them longer. Something being finished, something can be completed, which is typical of this full moon. Something being, you know, just coming to an end really, and you know, but in a great way, and celebration around that, which is fantastic. I feel things are going to go ahead. If you had a plan, okay, and you've been questioning, and this is some areas in particular, street dogs in Spain, yes, Jay. If you had a plan and you had, it's because I'm reading these questions, you had a plan and you wanted something, you know, you wanted it to take off, and you're questioning because of this time, because you're thinking, is it going to happen? I feel it is. Okay, that's the answer. All right. Don't quote me. No, I just do feel this is some kind of celebration. It could be to do with cancelling a wedding, or, you know, I feel like there's another way. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be cancelled or postponed. You may be able to do it in a different way. Think big with simplicity. That's what I'm going to say. All right. So don't cancel plans. Don't freak out. Oh, and guys, on the 12th, we've got Venus going retrograde, and that is like mega, okay, for changes. Be very, very careful you don't start thinking, oh my god, I really hate my face, oh my god, I'm really going to change my wardrobe. Don't do it at that time, because you will not be seeing things clearly, and this is really about beauty within. Okay, when things go retrograde, it's about going inwards. Okay, and with Venus, it's a really close planet to the earth, like Mercury's. That's why we get affected by it so much. You know, there may be a feeling you just want to be in love, you just want to be in love with the next thing, and just you want it in your life, so you're looking for love, right? It's no different to Mercury. When everyone feels really, really restricted and pulled back, you just want to move really fast, okay? And that will be the energy. Mars is going to go retrograde at the end of the year as well, and that one is just like being pulled back by an elastic band, because that's our drive, okay? It's like someone taking the engine out. You're going to want to go forwards, but there'll be nothing to go forwards with, okay? You'll be getting in your car without the engine. So during this Venus retrograde that is coming up on the 12th, and that is Tuesday next week, and some of you are already feeling it, where don't make massive changes to your appearance, to your house, to anything. Just sit with it and do some contemplating. Think about the beauty within the darkness that I was talking about with the Scorpio full moon. You know, see things as they are and just do some planning, and then maybe the end of June, think about that. Okay, great, Olivia. It's moving or starting new work. Good during. It's not, if it's already in the pipeline and you're not just doing it because you want to feel better. Oh no, if it's unavoidable and it's something you're doing anyway, it's different. This is more about vanity. You know, it's like buying vanity gifts, feeling that, you know, you want to go at that guy because you want a guy, you know, or you just suddenly so in love because you're just seeing it in such a way, you know, you're so full of love. And it's like, that's not the right thing. You know, Mercury's more about that's like new beginning projects. I don't think it's a great time to launch something brand new if you've got a great idea. I think you should, or sign really big contracts. But the thing is, if you've got something you're moving or starting and it's something that's you have to do and it's practical or whatever, that's completely different. Okay, so moving to South or West Coast on your mind. Ooh, that's really weird because I'm seeing like it's like a pendulum is hovering in the middle there. Like that, it's going, do I go, do I stay? I don't think it's been decided yet. I think in 10 days you're going to be something clear. So a man's going to tell you something or give you some information. He's giving you something like some fruit or veg or something. And with that, he's going to give you some information, maybe some news about something. And it is to do with either the coast line or something going on. Maybe it's there's more jobs there or there's less going on there, something like that. You know when someone just says, oh, have you heard about the planes breaking down? And, you know, suddenly that's over. Best to come off Tinder. It's not a bad thing to be on Tinder, okay? Just, I think going on massive, great big dates and falling in love and thinking that that's the next big thing and spending loads of money on a new dress and everything probably isn't the best thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with meeting people. Just don't allow yourself to get too caught up in the vanity side of it, you know, or just, oh my God, they've said they love me, because, you know, 2 weeks later you might hate them, right? Like after this time. It's like when everything's retrograde, we just don't see things in the same way. Plus Jupiter is going retrograde too, and Saturn this month. So Jupiter's like, you know, is expansive planet, so it's almost like expanding from inside. So this is the next few weeks going to be about really learning about yourself and how you tick and stuff like that. So just moving on to the next star sign for these few days, we got Taurus. I feel like it's time to let yourself out of your misery. Okay, this is saying somebody's coming to help you. Someone is going to give you some advice, I feel, and say, look, and be really honest. I'm just getting the sense they're going to say, look, you're the one doing this yourself, so why are you doing it? Come on. And they're just showing you how to set yourself free or get yourself out of your head. Will we be able to stay in Spain? For how long? Forever. Yes, Jay. You want to stay in Spain? You can stay in Spain, yeah. If you brought a group and we just sort out a place for you to stay, we just do it, you know, look for something that's suitable. Yeah? Is that good? Cool. Okay, so that was Taurus. So basically set yourself free. I think someone is going to give you some home truths or tell you something. It's time to put something to an end. Get out of your head, basically. Stop holding yourself back. It's time to move forwards. Taurus. Who's next? Gemini. Oh, this is interesting because I've just been painting an eagle. You see my lovely coloured hands. I was covered in paint yesterday. This to me is like you've cleared away and you're ready for takeoff, okay? You are safe. This is a very, very good, strong foundations. You know, this guy is holding on. Well, he's holding on to his bird. And, you know, everything just feels safe and protective and it's ready to go. So if you've got something, although I've said to you that, you know, don't start anything, don't launch anything, don't sort of go off the deep end or anything. This to me is something that's already been in the pipeline. This is ready to go. I feel like everything is in place and I'm actually getting like a rocket launch, you know, almost. So it's like, no, we're ready. We're going to keep to the right time and we're going to go for it. We've done enough messing around now. So this isn't something that's brand new. This is something that has been worked on. I feel like there's closure to a situation even in that's been getting to you. I think this is all to do with mental thoughts and you're ready to now be free. You're ready to now set yourself free and you feel secure enough and protected enough to do so. So I think this is going to be quite a strong position for you. I think you're going to be the one maybe that is closing doors and shutting things down. Okay. I can't remember who's Cancer. Oh my God. And it's supposed to be cloudy today. It's really sunny. Okay, Cancer. I feel you're ready to go off on your own. This is a sense of independence. I think that you're just saying, look, I'm going to go off and do it now. Whether you want to do it or not, I'm off. See ya. I'm ready. because you know that when you come back, this person, if you're going to leave them, is still going to be doing the same thing anyway, or is going to be waiting for you. She's sat there, she's looking after the home. And I feel like you're going to start a new journey from next week, definitely. Within the next 7 days, something is coming in, and an opportunity, possibly a work opportunity, but it is going to be about you. And, you know, I would suggest go for it, because it is the right time. All right? Is that you? Are you ready to go? Are you on a new journey, Michaela? Tell me, I want to know all the details. Okay, so moving on to Leo. Oh, I see this is sort of the Leo card, really. This is good because this is showing that you are in a really positive place or positive energy. If you're not feeling that positive energy, you really need to get into it, because I'm telling you now, when you can connect with that, you're going to feel fantastic. These children, you know, it's not just one child, there's 2 children. There's a sense of playfulness going on. There's a sense of things growing, you know, and it's like, I feel this is, if you're in a relationship, you know, this would be a great time to have some fun. Okay, it's like, you know, pulling down the flag. Let's play with the flag. Let's not just say who's in charge. Let's just have a bit of a laugh about it, you know. And I just get a sense that I'm getting that some Leos have been through some stuff recently, and, you know, it's time to just let go of the stress and just really celebrate right now. Find time to celebrate. Find time to play. If you've got children, be like the child, you know. This is great. I just feel like it's like that playfulness that's going on for you, Leos, the next few days. Oh, Michaela, house hunting. Ooh. So have you found a house to buy? Are you looking to buy? Something's coming in then, maybe. Maybe I'll have a look for you quickly in a reading. Virgo. Okay. This card, this 2 of Cups, and these are the after cards, by the way. So they're showing the after position of the Rider-Waite deck. But I feel like this is time. There's this sort of, I'm just getting like, things are not over, but again, there's that finality and completion where it's like, we're just going to get on now. We're just going to say sorry. We're going to stop fighting. And I just feel we're going to come together and work together. And if you're a Virgo, I am getting some sadness here. Some of you have been feeling sad, or maybe you've been grieving, or maybe you've been fighting with some energy, or maybe you're comforting somebody else that's been sad, and it's like you're really starting to pull together. Now again, this full moon is about endings, and, you know, some endings can be sad, you know, but I do feel that it's like it's that sense it's over. It's like we can finally breathe, we can finally cry, we can finally move on with our lives. It's finished, the battle's finished. That's what I'm getting for Virgos. Looking to buy, going to see one. Ooh, Villa Cross, that's near me. Just down the road, Michaela. If you move there, I can come visit. I like Villa Cross Beach. We looked at a house in Villa Cross. I wonder if you're going to the same house we went to. It's really nice. But we were going to rent. Anyway, that's another thing. So Libra. Right, okay, the first thing I'm getting with this card is standstill. Everything has come to a standstill. We need to readjust. We need to rethink our plans. We've got a bit of time to think about it. And now let's see where everyone else is. I feel like, again, this is a sense of, I'm fed up with fighting. I'm fed up with batting. Let's try and find an agreement. I just sense a battle. I mean, the 5 of Wands is to me is a bit of a fighting card of battle, you know. Something you've got to deal with, and I just feel that's finished, and now it's like, right, we've won. This person's saying, I'm the leader, I'm now going to take things into my own hands, and I'm going, hi Jill, and I'm going to decide what's going on. And I just get a sense that everyone's listening now. So you may find Libras that, you know, you're actually in a good place where you've got a good audience over the next few days, and if you've got something to say and you want to put an end to a situation, maybe a battle you've been having, maybe there's an argument that's happened, or maybe you've just been dealing with difficult people, you know, it's like, I feel like you've got the audience, people are going to be listening. So it just feels like this, we've got time out. Let's take time out. Let's have a look at where we are, and now let's try and move forwards rather than keep banging our heads. Hi, Sarah. Sarah, I've got a good idea. And question, parrot, are you still wanting the parrot? just message me later. So I've been so crazy busy with everything, but in a good place, and I'm seeing you're doing really well, so I'm shouting your corner still. Just can't wait to get in the water. Scorpio, ha! This is me. Fantastic, new beginnings. Okay, this is like new love, new beginnings, new ideas. I don't need new love, except, you know, unless my love that I've got now is even better, then that'd be fantastic. But this feels like something has been born. It could be an idea. You know, this isn't just something that has been brewing or it's just come to you in a bit of inspiration. This is something that is coming to life. It's taking off. It's something in your heart that, you know, and I feel the message to anyone who's a Scorpio out there, just believe in the crazy idea that I'm getting. Believe in love, believe in new beginnings, and believe you can have it all, and just fly, my pretties, fly, because the cup is overflowing with emotion, and to put that into everything you're doing in a beautiful way. You know, think of abundance. I just think there could be something, maybe there's a job offer coming that you love, maybe someone's gonna, I don't know, walk into your life, it's the love of your life. Or they're coming back, you know. There could be returns definitely with this full moon, because again, it's the past. Pluto is the ruling planet of Scorpio, and you know there's a lot of past stuff, you know, issues with that. Maybe that's why I do past life stuff, because I'm a Scorpio. Do you think that? Okay. Moving on, Sagittarius. Okay, I feel like everything, the truth is out now. This is showing that we know we've made a decision. This to me is that anybody who's in a couple or in a partnership of some kind has decided who they want to be with or what they want to do. And if you haven't, it's time to really just get it out there. I feel that you will have already said what you need to say. All right, yeah, I saw your Facebook page change. I'll have a look at that in a minute. I think that you've needed to say what you said, and you've already done it, okay? And that it's proved worthwhile, and that you may make a reconnection from this. Maybe it didn't to start with. You thought, oh my God, I shouldn't have laid my soul bare, and now I've lost the person I love. But then I think it's going to pay off, all right? I feel like your strength is going to be rewarded. And it's like this angel up here to me is saying, look, we're going to give you, you know, we're sharing the apple now, and I'm going to give you that magic sword, and you can cut it in two, and you can be together. You know, it's like, I don't know, that's what I'm getting from this card. It's generally about decisions and choices, maybe third parties coming in, maybe you're in a relationship with 3 people, and it's time to decide. But I think that you know what you want now, okay? That's pretty clear, Sagittarius. And listen to it, okay? Listen to what your soul is telling you. Capricorn, hi Nikki. Are you still there? This is for you, honey. Any other Capricorns out there watching? Oh, this is lovely. This is like you have got to the other side. You know, this is a very progressive card. This is showing that you've been carried, you've been taken where you need to be, and you're very, very protected. But I feel like you are near the end of a situation. You are now coming in, you know, you're coming onto land, and you're safe, and you've arrived, okay? So this is over these next 3 days, I'm either getting a sense that, oh, okay, Sarah. You're the goat too. Yes, of course you are, Liv. It just feels like over the next few days, you're going to feel this sense of satisfaction. You know, I've achieved this. I've got here. I've taken a really long journey, and somehow I've come out the other side, and I'm not even sure how I did it, but I'm safe. And I think you're going to feel really grateful and much more secure with what's happening in your life, and suddenly realise that you've been really helped. There's a lot of guidance around you. I also get the sense you might connect with some guide or, you know, or energy, or, you know, when you get one of those weird signs and you think, oh my God, that was a sign, you know, that kind of thing. Or something, serendipity happens, that kind of thing, and you think, I was really looked after there. And I think when you get that, you realise, you'll look back and think, oh my God, that's happened quite a few times in my life, I'm really lucky. So let's moving on to Aquarius, and this is really wonderful. Again, a really playful card. I feel that this is all to do with memories, old memories, nostalgia. And I also get the sense it's about reunions, reunions with who you are, reconnecting with your childhood, reconnecting with old friends. Full moons, this full moon is going to bring things back from the past big time. We're already dealing with pain that is coming up from the past. So this is showing that this is good stuff. This is you connecting with fond memories, and I can see people crying, actually being reunited. I feel quite tearful because it's like maybe there is a flight someone can get and they can finally get home, or they can finally see their kids after being restricted for a long time and actually give them a hug, you know. And I know for some people right now that has been a really tough thing, you know, to not have that contact. I mean, although we're not meant to be sort of all over each other, you know, there's that feeling you've been separated in two different homes where you know, I mean, it must be nothing worse than having somebody ill in hospital and you're not knowing if they're coming out, you know, or so this could be that reuniting thing, which is just really heartfelt. So love to you guys, anyone out there. I keep seeing it's like soldiers coming home after a war. It just feels like it's finally over, you know, there's something that's finally over. Like I said, the moon is about endings and finality. So last of all, Pisces, okay, we've got the strength card for you, and this is about you knowing your strength. This is you understanding how strong you actually are. I feel you're connecting with realizing that you're the strong one this next few days. It is a real, it's a calm energy, it's peaceful, and it's a sense of, again, achievement, you know. For other signs of Sagittarius, you know, is that feeling of I've done this. That's Capricorn. I said that. Hello, new here, hope all is well with you. Could put a card for me. Oh, bless you. Hi, is it Nicolee? Sorry, I'm saying hi, Muriel. Nicolee, oh, a lovely name. So yeah, so Pisces, I feel you could be in your element, and I think that you could be asked to use your strength in some way, and you may be giving your strength to somebody, and then understanding that actually you have got the knowledge and you have got the know-how, and actually you weren't the one without, you were the one with everything. So this is like major turnarounds, this full moon. Have you actually got a question, Nicolee? Because is there anything particularly you want to ask? So for everybody, you know, there are these sense of endings, new journeys. All those cards reflected that, which is really good. I'm just going to put a card for you. Put a card for Nicolee, please. Tell me what she needs to know. Oh, I got two. Two came out. Fabulous. Okay, this is great. This is showing you getting something back from an investment. I feel something is working, something is in the pipeline. You haven't just been offered something, you will be receiving something. It's been something that's been really tough. I feel like you've had to keep going for a long time. Things haven't, you know, things have maybe been a challenge or a struggle, but I feel like it's going to start paying off. And so if it hasn't yet, I feel it could happen within the next 7 days. Something is going to come to you to show you that it was worth it. All right, that's the most important thing. This is showing you on top of the fight that actually you've always been one step ahead, and everything that you've been putting out has been worth it. So if you've been maybe working really hard and you haven't had any dividends back yet, you may find that they all just start coming in, and suddenly people start reacting to you. So I want you to be really positive now, really focus on the love for yourself and everything, and let go of any doubt or worry, okay, because you don't want to block anything, you want to bring it all in, okay. And tonight, everybody, at the full moon, write your letters to the universe, you know, burn them and put them in water, and just say, let's just, put what you want to bring in, what you want to let go of, what you want help with, what you want to clear. This is the final super moon of the year, and it's a really powerful one for endings. So get your closure tonight, guys. And if let's say celebrate, have a feast, you know, go and sit under the, oh, you're welcome, Nicolee. If you want to have something, you want to see the beauty in it, you know, I mean, I'm going to sit up on my balcony. It's a bit plain, you know, there isn't much up there, a couple of odd chairs and everything, but I've made it feels like my own little castle palace now, right? Because and I found so much fun and freedom up there, my creativity. So, you know, do the same, guys. Find a place for yourself. Should you buy on your own with your partner? I'm actually going to say on your own. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm saying on your own, Michaela, but I just feel like oh, I don't want to cause trouble with you and your partner, but I feel like there could be some, I don't know. I don't know if it's that they're going to put in as much or this is your thing. I don't know. I just feel like on your own, be independent. And that doesn't mean you're going to split up or anything. But go with your gut, all right, Michaela? Really go with your gut, because that's what's most important. Okay, it really is. Is if you're actually questioning that, there's a doubt. There is. Okay, guys, I'm going to go because I really want to finish my table. I'm painting a shamanic Bagua Feng Shui altar table. So all the colours and areas on it are to do with the 9 areas of Feng Shui, and then they've got the 4 directional animals as well. And I want to use it tonight on the full moon. Exciting if I can get it finished, but you know, things don't always work as planned, so I'm just going to go that I've done most of the top of it. So I'm so excited, and lots of love to you guys, and just put your wishes out there tonight. And thank you so much for staying on and being here today. And I'm going to come back probably at the weekend, maybe Sunday. What do you think about that? And we'll talk about the week after. Well, it's lovely to speak to you again, Gia. I feel like I haven't spoken to anyone for ages. And if you want a private reading, go to my website, www.saraperrypsychic.co.uk. All information is on the website. If you've got any other questions, just press the contact button. And if you want a super Saturday, it needs to be really, if you want it near that Saturday, pay for it on the Saturday. If you pay for it in the middle of next week or the middle of the week, it will be taken on to the Saturday after, okay? Because there isn't a stop button on it. But mini readings $11 and super Saturday $33. You can have audio, Skype, written, however you'd like it. But yeah, get in touch, especially past life readings. And I shall speak to you all soon. Lots of love to you. And from Winnie, who is asleep, should you just say hi? Yay! Quick, say hi. Say bye. Okay, just say no. No byes? No bye-byes? Okay, bye. She's so tired. You're not tired, are you? Okay, you're just gonna, okay, we're gonna kill me. Okay, see you later.